Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. This is going to be just a daily message, and then we will get into some cards for viewers. So, welcome. And we're just going to shuffle a few times. Begins. We're using the Sacred Traveler deck today by Denise Lynn. So, she said we're just going to shuffle a little bit and give us a little time to see if we get a few people to join us, and then we will go from there. So, what is the daily energy today? So, we're going to do it, she says, for like the next 24, 48 hours. So, what is the weekend energy? So, what is going on this weekend with you? Okay, we get the card of Passion and Pleasure, which is savor your life. So make sure you're spending time doing some of the things that you thoroughly enjoy, taking some time just to, honor yourself at this time. And then we get the card of Impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. And then you get valiant courage, take action with passion. So we feel like it's saying it's time to really, savor where you're at. If you feel like sometimes we feel like we're stuck, and honestly, if you feel like you're stuck, you're not really stuck. It's a time of growth, and like sometimes we have to take a step back and be like, okay, why, what is this time to teach me? Where am I on my path with this? Where am I going? And then, it takes a lot of courage to look at where you're going, and what action do you need to take with that? What pattern are you in that you need to change to get where you want to go? And then you get the unknown territory card, which is you're exactly where you need to be, and everything happens in the right time. And like if you're doing the same thing that you always know, that's like a pattern. If you want something different than the normal pattern you've been having, you want the unknown, you have to take the action towards that. What am I going to do different today than I did yesterday? How can I make this different? So some energy with that. So are you ready to take a new action for what's best for you, to what's going to bring you the most happiness? And as you take that time to be in gratitude and savoring, and know that, like, okay, things aren't moving as quick as I want them to, but you know what? That means there's something else I need to learn here. There's some reason that it hasn't moved forward, and sometimes it's just so everything else can get lined up in the right place. As the Fool wants to jump out, she said we're just going to take whatever wants to jump out. And with that, we get the Empress and the Nine of Wands. So are you ready for this new beginning that you have manifested through this time of doing the work, like through all of the, all of this journey to where you're at so far? Are you, as you're working all those, you're putting all of that energy together to creating, what's the new thing you want to create? It is definitely your opportunity to create whatever you want at this time. And a lot of that happens as I was listening to something today. And do you know that by the time you actually have a thought, which is a vibration, there's so much already in the place, because all of the things that during the journey you have put there, things you do like, things you don't like. Sometimes we do that knowing, we know that I don't like this, so that automatically puts in, okay, we would like it to be this way. And I feel like it's saying, are you ready to step into that highest version of yourself? Like you've been manifesting it, like you've definitely been putting all those pieces together, shining your light, working your journey. Are you, paying attention to where you've come on your journey? Sometimes we're like, I'm just stuck. It just feels like we're not moving. This impasse card is like really strong right there. And it's like, take a moment to redirect and, savor that. And as you savor it, that's how it's going to move it forward. Because then we get the Three of Cups, which is about, for me in this card, it's about community. It's about, wishing upon a star, wishing for like doing group meditation, doing, work in a group, the power of three is really strong. Some person that's for. We get the Temperance card and we get the Page of Cups. So we feel like as you find the balance of stepping in mission with the community and like doing the work of where am I with this, and like weighing your things and being at a more perspective place. Okay, I know what I don't want. You know what, that gives birth to all the things that you do want that are trying to come in. Like, are you having a heart chakra activation? Are you getting reconnected to your heart? Because in this card, he's very disconnected. So are you working on that connection of opening your heart and coming from your heart? After we've had our heart broke, to open and loved again sometimes is huge courage. Are you open to be, in that place of the full energy of, with no risk, there is no reward? Are you open to like being like the new unexpected thing? Because if it's expected, it's a pattern, and don't you want to do something completely different? Like, because like there's the Tower, like, and then we get the Knight of Cups and the Six of Wands, which is, someone coming towards you in a much more positive, energy, somebody that's seeing your value as you do as well, because you've been putting this in there. And I feel like somebody really feels like they're stuck, and it's not, you're stuck. It's at a time of everything is getting aligned. Savor where you're at and start doing things different. Like this is not my normal time of the day, but here we are. So like do something different. Like I spent extra time meditating today. I follow your intuition and do that. And like we feel like things are going to change very quickly. We feel like, but definitely somebody's having a heart chakra activation. And so you said one more message. And that's the Hermit card, which is really, take a moment to savor how far, look back. When did your journey really begin? And take a moment to savor like how far you've come. Like being that Queen of Pentacles thing, I have gained so much value. I have so much more inner knowing about my personal self than when I first began this journey, when I, had no direction, or, I was having the dark night of the soul, because normally that's what happens to most of us. You have that dark night of the soul. So we would like to welcome everybody. Hi, AG. Hi, Sanjini, Nikita. Welcome, Fire Spawn. Welcome, everyone. How are you doing today? How are you guys doing today? She said we're going to shuffle these for a minute, so we'll just... We are feeling like more high vibration energy, like, not... Right now we're just shuffling cards. We haven't decided who's next. Probably AG. What's going on, AG? What's going on? You know that's just a reflection of what's going on with you. How are you feeling about yourself? Like everyone's really a reflection of you. So how are you? Hi, Beatrice. How are you? You know, totally a reflection of yourself. And so you says you got a question or just what would you like? Yeah, like that's just a reflection of you. As you're feeling better about yourself, you're gonna reflect that like back. Like, and we feel like the energy like today is like through the roof, like Miss Beatrice, have you been feeling the energy? Okay, universe guidance for AG. So you get the card of stepping into power. You were strong beyond measure. And then the underlying energy is grounding. So go deep, explore your roots. So keep working on being in that positive energy and focus on that. And that's really going to really help you definitely like in your future. Okay. So we are I think they are 88 on my website. You as well keep being in that definite high vibration. Like invite that energy and like take some time to really invite that high vibration in. Like we were meditating today and it was like I told Dave, I don't know what just happened, but like something energetically just like not even just filled my cup, overflowed it. Like it was quite an experience. So Miss Beatrice, do you have a question? And then while we're waiting on that, we're gonna get Nikita. Will me and Ishan get married? Like we've been feeling like such a strong energy. And Nikita, you get the card of traveling light or view from above, which is get the big picture, traveling lightly, which is simplify your life and answering the call. So the time is now, and I would say yes, but like Nikita, do you have room in your life for this person? Like, do you have like space? Like, make some like intentional space. Like, even if you wouldn't be living at your place, like clear out a drawer, clear out some space in the closet, clear a little time in your schedule. Like, make some space. Like, find some space. And the answer on the call for me in the end is like a yes, but like it's saying you need to clear like some things out and know like the view from above is like, do you know this is your person? But like I feel like the traveling lightly is like make some space. And then we feel like that's definitely a yes. And then valid courage is like the 6 of Wands, which is like definitely like a victory card. So definitely going in a positive direction. have this thought of, I surrender, source, show me, when it's the right time, and like be like in the savoring place of, I love where we're at today, because like don't try to rush it. Just like truly like be in the place of like savoring it every day. That brings so much better in the future. That one. Feeling. So what are my spirit guides trying to tell me? Because I have been. Oh, definitely angels letting you know they're around you. And protected and trying to definitely give you messages. Different birds have different meanings. Sometimes, like, I get blue jays, and they're like definitely a certain kind of message for me. I had one of my patients paint me a blue jay picture when I was doing therapy. So, like that. And then for me, cardinals are like someone that's passed. And recently, Dave's mom got me a little cardinal, and then we also get little bluebirds. Like, so I take those as messages. Like, okay, what's the message that is trying to be brought to me? Because Dave gets crows all the time. Like everywhere we go, in places where we go, and they're like, we don't have crow. It's not supposed to have crows. There are crows there. Like Dave has the crows. So definitely just trying to give you like higher guidance, and like you can meditate and ask them, or you can just even ask them, what are you trying to tell me? And then like be open to listen, to the message that they're, yeah. But yeah, they're just trying to bring you a message. Definitely messages. And for like the crows are like Dave's messages. I get different birds. Dave gets crows. I do get different ones. So we have a whole different thing with that. So what do the guides want Beatrice to know? And Beatrice, you get the card of rejuvenating rain, clear the past to heal the present, and unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. But like ask them, and like, are you at a place where you're kind of feeling like stuck? Are you feeling stuck? As soon as you decide you're not stuck, and like savor that this is amazing that I'm in this place where I am on working on the things I'm working on. Who would have ever thought? And like take some time to be like, it is amazing at how far I've come. Like take some time to like savor it. And like there's something still like that is needing some clearing, because it's clear the past to heal the present. Yeah. You're definitely not stuck. You're right where you need to be in unknown territory. Are you following kind of the same thing every day? Are you getting up doing the same thing, ending the day in the same way? If so, that begins to become like a subconscious thing, and then that's the unconscious mind, and then that's not us necessarily being so present in those. So like switch your like thing around. Like that's why Celia says whenever we're inspired, we come and do the video. It's not like we were doing it before, like at 9 or 10 in the morning. Now it's like when we're inspired, she's like, okay, we're going to do it now. Like, and it's being open to that flow of the energy, like, and just following the guidance when you get the guidance. Like, we've been doing some extra meditation. Dave's been working on meditation, but definitely, it's about try to do things in a different way. Like, if there's something you've been having a nudge to work on and you haven't been, it's like go in that unknown territory, do that, whatever that thing is. Like, is there, somewhere? Oh yeah, out in the sun. It was really a lot this morning. We were meditating out in the sunshine this morning. It was really good. So, and I just got a whole throat chakra activation, Miss Beatrice. So, What's going on with your throat? What's going on with what's going on? What's going on with your throat chakra? Do you hum or like tone? Do you? Yeah, because something's trying to. It's feeling blocked, so it's trying to do that. Do you ever do like humming or singing? Like, do you sing? Do you hum? Like for a while, like Celia was just having me sing like a lot, like to work on that throat chakra and really opening it up. Like you wouldn't think that necessarily that would do it, but you can hum or like sing like Celia likes to sing. I'm like, clearly she was some kind of singer in a past life because she really likes the songs, certain ones. Um, so something about that to work on opening that throat chakra. I don't know. I hear them toning. Do you ever do like toning, like kind of a light language form of like doing different tones? Like, do you do mantras like or tones? I'm hearing toning. I just keep hearing toning like it's not going away. It's definitely toning. Yeah, because a lot of those are like a sound, which is kind of like a tone. So like, yeah, or there's like different ones. Something about doing those would help with that throat chakra. So, yep, that helps Miss Beatrice. Fire Spawn. We will, yeah, we will get your question next. We're just doing Oracle. If you want more than an Oracle, we're asking for a donation for the tarot readings. Otherwise, we're just pulling Oracle cards out of the Sacred Traveler today. So, we are going to do Fire Spawn. I believe they were the first comment in the chat. Celia says. So, are you, does Pisces have feelings for me about what I posted on? Well, you get the cards of surrendering to the journey, which is about releasing control. And then you get the card of grounding, which is go deep and explore your roots. And then passion and pleasure. So I feel like there's definitely some energy there, but I feel like, is this person like pulled their energy back and really focusing on their own stuff? Is like surrendering to the journey and like grounding. It's like definitely doing the work. We feel like if they pulled back, it's because they're working on some of their own stuff, which is super good. But there's definitely some underlying energy with the passion and pleasure card. And that's the bottom. It says savor your life. So like focus on the positive of that. But we feel like they're doing like the underlying thing is surrendering to the journey and like doing the work of grounding. So yes, like doing like definitely just focused on that, like of the journey and being grounded, doing like the 3D stuff, but definitely there's some underlying energy there of passion and pleasure. So there's, yeah, you are welcome. And Sajini, we will get you next. The cards you get are traveling lightly, which is simplify your life, which in this card, that person is like walking away. So we feel like he is, and then the fogged in card is like somebody leaving on a journey, going towards somewhere else. We feel like, sometimes people are in your life just to activate you, but when they leave, like sometimes people are just meant to leave your life, like at that time, like, yeah, like this is like journey and then taking shelters like to another home, like for, so we feel like that's at least where his path is meant to be right now, is going towards somebody else, it feels like. And I could just go on what the cards, we are very sorry to, honestly, if that has happened, you know, it's because there is something even better for you. Like, and I'm sure it has, and I'm sure it's triggered some things in you, and because you're focused on it in the right time. Like, do you know where your north node is? Do you know where your Chiron is? Those things are in your birth chart. Like, your Chiron's the thing you have to heal in this lifetime. Your north node is your mission in this lifetime. As you work on those things, I'm going to get some other people right now. Yeah, you can pull up, you can find a free natal chart online and, you know, kind of look at where your Chiron is, and you can kind of do a little research. And Nancy, we're going to get you next. So if you want to drop your question. But Chiron is, we'll actually show you. Chiron is the key symbol on your birth chart. It is the thing my guide Celia says is the most important thing to heal. So we'll, here is try to reconcile. Okay, Nancy, we are getting you. And we get wandering path, which is enjoy the journey. And then we get the card of transformation, which is a fresh new way of living emerges. So we feel like it's a wandering path, but you know, transformation is coming, and you get the first light card, which is beginning a new cycle. So we feel like the answer on that is yes, is the current energy on that situation. And if it's something you really believe, then just believe it. If it's something you have doubt with, then drop it and let it go. Because if you have both energies that you really want it, but you don't think it's going to happen, then you're kind of sending mixed messages to the universe. So if you're going to decide that's truly what you want and believe is going to happen, like you have to 100% like get behind it, like you believe it's going to happen, and like focus on it as it's happened, and be grateful for it already happening. Like, I know it's happening. And truly know and affirm it. And so, Fancy Nancy, how are you doing today? Woman to give you a gift this month. Well, you get the card of miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. And then answering the call, which is the time is now. And then surrendering to the journey. Release control. Say, if it's meant to be, let it be easy. But you know what? Are you going to... how are you going to feel if it does happen? Like, feel the feeling of it. But we feel like answering the call is like, you may get a call. The wondrous may emerge by like being in that place of like, I'm on my mission, I surrender, God lead the way. If it's meant to be, let it be easy. Let it happen when it's supposed to happen. I know my value. I know my worth. Like knowing like, you have to like, as you want to get you a gift, he's going to want to get you a gift. Like knowing your worth, like knowing, like, look in the mirror and know how, like, your worth, like, know your worth, like, know it. Like that confidence energy. I'm like, hear that super, like, stand there and do that super, that Wonder Woman pose, like, be in that positive, like, the higher and as soon as, like, we started talking, I heard be in that higher vibration, and that's going to be radiated right back to you. So, like, do some things to really pamper yourself right now and see if it doesn't make a change. Because we feel like it's going to definitely move the energy. So, but you got an answer on the call, so we feel like you may get a call, and if you do, but know your value. Like, know your value. You are very welcome. Have a good day. And I think we got everyone. So we hope everyone is having a great day. We are going to take a little break, and we are going to be back on later this evening to do some more reading. So we hope everyone has a great day. Thanks everyone for joining us. Bye.